Long time ago, Mr. and Mrs. Kim were in Korea.
Amma worked on a military base selling hats.
And she liked dancing.
Appa saw her dancing and he kind of fell in love with her there.
Sometime after that, they got married. They came to Canada in the 80s and started a store. Jung was born here, and then Janet came after.
He and Umma, like my parents, saw Canada as that sort of a way of giving their children as many advantages as they could.
Growing up, I think both Appa and Umma put a lot of pressure on Jung. I think Jung, from a very early age, kind of felt like he was being pushed in a direction that he didn't want to be. And then eventually it culminates in them getting into such a bad fight that Jung decides to run away from home.
I'm going this way. Yeah, that's why I go this way.
So Appa cut ties. They did not talk for a very long time.
It breaks his heart with Jung running away because his relationship with Jung when they were younger was they were thick as thieves. He was his best friend.
That's my son! Give to me back my son!
To have that fracture is killing him.
I think for Janet, it was actually a lot of pressure because not only is she dealing with her own, trying to figure out who she is as a person, but she's also dealing with her family and all the issues that come with that. All their hopes and dreams that were once put on Jung is now put on Janet, who wants to be an artist, which kind of is a complete opposite, I think, of what her parents would want.
Appa and Janet go head to head so often that eventually Janet decides to move out.
Appa? I think Amma's dream is for all of us to live in one house and be a family together.
Umma wants her family together. She wants everybody at the table together. Family is really important in a Korean context.
We've all had those times with our parents that, we don't really like to talk about.
Jung really wants paternal approval, desperately. And Appa really wants to be proud of his son, but they misunderstand each other all the time, and it just sparks things.
Families like that where you have your dysfunctions, but then at the end of the day, you still come together and you give each other a hug and say, I love you.
I wasn't gonna say flick me.
Too late. Too bad. So sad.